Today's horoscope, Virgo December 23, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The moon spends the day in your solar house of communications. Reinforcing the mental focus is a Mercury-Uranus transit that's excellent for coming up with exciting ideas. You're thinking outside the box, particularly in the areas of education, communications, and projects revolving around technology and new thought topics. News or views can nudge you along in a positive direction. It's a good time for feeling freer and more spontaneous. With Mercury in your adventure sector these days, you're more often than not letting your mind wander and wonder. Today, the right energy is available for detaching yourself just enough to enjoy a detox of sorts on a mental level. A mental detour can be most welcome now. Your conversations can spark a nice feeling of optimism and hopefulness. Feeling nostalgic? With the moon glimmering through your curious third house of communication, thought process, and immediate environment, chances are you're missing your close friends or your cutie pie, of course. Single or already attached, the moon's harmonious trine to dreamy Neptune via your 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world could be the reason you decide to spend some time with your besties as opposed to dinner and a movie with babe. Plans are prone to change, especially considering Mercury's trine to spontaneous Uranus in your sign. Don't stress the logistics. Transformation is possible. While Saturn square Uranus retrograde continues to pull at your sense of self and your career path, there is potential to change your perception of it. In addition to the square, the Sun will sextile Jupiter, igniting a newfound hope in your hidden sector of investments along with your sector of career. The sextile coaxes you to reconsider your investments in your profession, particularly any collaborative contracts or agreements. The sextile implies that you ought to consider using these resources and leaning on others to expand your career. Almost 5 months after returning to your income sector, the dwarf planet Ceres retrogrades back out, putting her deep dive into your income needs and priorities on hold. Ceres will return in February, but until then, as well as leaving you with a better read on your income needs and priorities, this will give income matters the green light. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. You are taking the events of the day with a giant grain of salt, and that is just as it should be. Your laid-back attitude is in stark contrast to most of your friends who are running around like maniacs. You have every right to simply have fun with others, but with this attitude you rarely experience the feeling of true love. Being a great heartbreaker limits your experiences, not allowing anyone to break through the barrier you place around yourself. You feel sad and lonely and wonder what it is you're missing. Giving ourselves the benefit of the doubt is something we all sometimes need help with. As we are so committed to a better future for ourselves and our loved ones, there is a tendency to judge harshly. However, the burden of responsibility does not rest with you alone. Give yourself the freedom to take care of yourself first, not the whole world. Check in with yourself on a daily basis about your diet and exercise regimen. This is a true personal responsibility. This is the area where you often shine the most. Groups are not always your thing, but one-to-one relationships are natural for you. If you aren't in a partnership in your career, it's something to seriously consider. And when it comes to love, a two without a partner isn't likely to feel complete. Daily Planetary Overview. The Sun entering Capricorn marks the arrival of the winter solstice, ushering in a profound seasonal shift that influences both our emotional and mental landscapes. As we prepare for Yuletide festivities, embrace the shorter days, and bundle up against the chillier air, take a moment to celebrate this turning point. The winter solstice is not just a transition of seasons, it's a chance to pause and reflect on the journey we've undertaken throughout the year. Have you thought about how far you've come? This new season invites us to honor our growth and begin envisioning the possibilities for the year ahead. While the external world might seem gloomy with its long nights and frosty air, Don't let it dampen your inner transformation. Instead of retreating into hibernation, see this time as an opportunity to appreciate the unique beauty winter offers. Have you ever marveled at the stillness of a snowy morning or felt the quiet magic of a winter evening? Use this season to take a step back, reflect, and plant the seeds for what you wish to grow. Just as flowers bloom in spring from seeds nurtured in winter, your ideas and goals can take root now, setting the stage for a vibrant future. What visions are you ready to manifest during these frosty days? The energy of Capricorn sets the tone for the month and season ahead. Known for its ambition, persistence, practicality, and sensitivity, Capricorn inspires us to channel these traits into our own lives. Capricorns are celebrated for their hard-working nature and ability to make success seem effortless. Have you ever admired someone who seems to juggle a demanding career and personal life seamlessly? That's the essence of Capricorn, a leader who demands the best but also offers immense support and generosity to others. This season, we can draw on Capricorn's steady, determined energy to set meaningful goals and take steps toward achieving them. Before dawn, Ceres, the asteroid associated with nurturance and care, retrogrades back into Taurus. Since late July, Ceres has been transiting through Gemini, encouraging us to nurture others through thoughtful and communicative interactions. This period likely taught us the value of being fully present in our conversations and offering compassion through understanding. As Ceres returns to Taurus, it shifts our focus to deeper, more tangible forms of care. This includes respecting physical, emotional, and financial boundaries, both ours and others. Have you noticed how respecting boundaries can strengthen your relationships? During this time, reflect on how you can honor others' needs while staying true to your own values. Remember, you cannot lose what isn't meant for you, whether it's material possessions or relationships. In the morning, the Cancer moon forms an opposition to Venus, stirring feelings of emotional neediness. With Venus beginning its retrograde journey, it's natural to feel uncertain about what you truly want. The Cancer moon craves safety, comfort, and familiarity, yet as we reassess our priorities, the idea of change might evoke stress and anxiety. Have you ever felt torn between holding on to what's familiar and embracing the unknown? This transit might bring conflicts in relationships to the surface, as fears of abandonment or unmet needs take center stage. However, there's a silver lining. The moon goes void of course after this transit, signaling a time for introspection and creative expression. This period of lunar stillness is ideal for activities that calm the mind and nurture the spirit. Consider journaling your thoughts, creating a vision board, or exploring other artistic outlets. Have you ever found clarity through creative expression? This reflective time allows you to process emotions and gain insight into what truly matters to you. Whether it's setting intentions for the future or simply finding peace in the present moment, these activities can be both grounding and inspiring. As we embrace the essence of Capricorn and the introspective energy of the winter solstice, let's also celebrate the connections we share with others. Have you noticed how small gestures of care and kindness can deepen your bonds? This is a season to nurture those relationships, honor your boundaries, and cultivate a sense of balance between giving and receiving. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How are you planning to use this season for growth and reflection? Your story might inspire others to embrace the magic of this transformative time. Together, let's make this winter a season of renewal, intention, and connection.